Hello everyone, this is Simeon and Kora from SK Dancesport, and we are here to show you the sliding door in Rumba.
Sliding door is a very popular step. It's used in social dancing and in competitive dancing. And in competitive dancing, it's used at all levels. So from syllabus all the way up through open competitive level. Simeon and I dance it in our own routine. So even at a high professional level, we dance sliding doors all the time. When you dance sliding doors well, with beautiful technique and beautiful leg work, it can mean all the difference for picking up those extra marks. So it's definitely a move that's worth studying and taking a lot of time practicing and implementing into your dancing.
Today we're going to show you two combinations of the sliding door. One of them is going to be ideal for social dancing, and the second one is going to be perfect for competition, whether you do syllabus competitions or even up to open level. The first thing I want to show you is the man's footwork. That's obviously very important. I'm in fan position. I step forward on the left foot, 2, replace back on 3, switch the hands as I close my feet on 4, hold 1. Now here's a little bit tricky. It depends on the lady. If she's too far to the left or too far to the right, my steps can be altered a little bit. But I go small step back on 2, very small, and maybe a little bit across. I step to the side on 3, and forward on 4, hold 1. If my partner's too far to the right to finish, the next time I might try 2, 3, and 4. I might try to go back, replace, maybe together. Or I can go back, side, together. So I can do any combination of those just to make sure that my partner is slightly to my right and I want her to finish in front of me. Because if I'm in front of her when I do the sliding door, she's going to be way too far behind me. And then when we do the cucaracha part of the sliding door, we're going to collide. So I want to be behind her at the start of the actual sliding door. So when she goes back, I go forward. I slip in front of her. She slips behind me, and then she slips in front of me as I do my cucaracha on the back track. So to me, the sliding door is it's a door that slides this way, and then it turns, and I slide forward. She slides back. So it's kind of like a right angle sliding door. So do it one more time. I go forward on the left foot, 2, 3, I close my feet, then I take a small step back, small step to the side, small step forward. Then we go into the sliding door, I go forward, I replace, and I cross behind on the ball of the foot. Then as I drop my heel, I start to slide the foot in, do a cucaracha, replace, and I'm ready to do it all over again. Go forward on 2, back on 3, 4, hold 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, hold 1. Now for the exit, I go forward 2, 3, I'm going to step behind, and then one more step like a hockey stick. I go 2, 3, and 4, hold 1. So the exit is just like a hockey stick, but it goes to my left instead of a hockey stick normally goes to my right. For the purpose of the video, I kept it straightforward so you guys can see it, so I didn't make any turn. But the steps, as you can see, the man steps are a little bit small, so a little uncomfortable to lead and to perform it. If you curve the steps, so if you turn the whole figure 90 degrees, it works out much better for the man. So I'll show you from a couple of different angles. If you wanted to try the turning one, sometimes it's a little bit easier. So you still do the first part the same. I go forward, I replace, and I close my feet. Now here, I still go back, 2, I still go side, and then I go forward. But because I'm on the outside of the curve, I can take slightly bigger steps. And then I go into the sliding door as before. So if I go from a different angle, so this is our original starting position. So we go forward on 2, replace 3, and 4, hold 1. Now when I go back, I can move a little bit more to the side because I can go around the outside of the circle. Then I step forward and then sliding door as we did before. The only difference being is it's 90 degrees to the right of the starting alignment. That's a little bit easier for just comfort.
All right, so ladies, for your part, I'm going to describe your part. And again, for the purpose of the video, we're going to keep it facing straight forward so that we can describe it better. But remember that we do have turn. So for the fan position, we're starting by closing our feet. So we close the ankles on the and before 2. Then we transfer the weight on 2, yeah, and then settle the hip at the end of 2 to walk forward on 3. Now notice how Simeon is starting to take his hand straight across the body. That's my indication that we're going to go into sliding door. So he goes 4, hold 1. So the moment that he changes the hand like this tells me sliding doors is the step that's coming next, yeah? So from this position here, I'm going to follow his hand where he takes me. So I walk on 2. Now, because I'm starting to run out of space, I'm going to swivel my left hip to step diagonally back on 3. And then depending on where he is, I usually close my feet on 4, hold 1. Now we're going to go into the actual sliding door. So we start with a back break on 2. Replace the weight on 3. And then swivel through the left hip to dance a pressed walk on 4. Now it's important to know that a pressed walk is specifically, it means that my knee is bent and I'm pressing into the inside edge of my toe as I take that step. So in a normal walk, I would straighten the knee and step onto it with a fully straight knee first. But in a pressed walk, I'm going to bend the knee a little bit, so I'm in this position here. Now, from this position, I'm going to straighten the knee as I press onto the front foot, rotate through the hip to dance a cucaracha action. Now from here, rotate through my right hip and walk backwards, and I'm going to go right back into Simeon's arm. So we dance again, back break on 2, replace on 3, swivel to press on 4, hold 1, transfer on the and, cucaracha 2, replace 3, walk backwards 4, hold 1, and back on 2, replace on 3. Now for the exit, 4, hold 1. We treat it like a hockey stick, which means we walk straight forward on 2, straight forward on 3, half a turn to face the man and give him the hand, and continue backward on 4, hold 1. Just a quick little note, if you hear any dogs barking in the background, that's our dog Smokey. He decided to be very difficult today. He was stealing towels and shoes all morning, and now today while we're doing the video, he's barking in the background. So we'll make sure that we introduce him to you guys at the end of the video.
The next version of the sliding door for Rumba is going to be the more sophisticated one from an alemana and finishing with an aida.
This combination can be used at syllabus level as well as open level. It's perfectly great for open level. The important thing to note about syllabus level is that we are going to be showing one of the sliding doors with no handhold. You better check with the rules of your federation as far as handholds go. I know that in America, where we're based, we are allowed to do no handhold for up to 2 measures if the figure is not actually described as no hold. So it means that doing this particular combination is perfectly fine and legal in America. However, if you're dancing in Canada or in England or any other countries, you may want to double check with the specific rules for your federation first. So just that little note on invigilation. But for open level, you're perfectly fine with this combination. It's great. Definitely give it a try.
So we're going to show you the man's part, the steps for the man. We're going to move a little bit to the right to fit it. Here we go. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, I lead an alemana, and 2, and 3, and 4, hold 1. First sliding door. Forward, back, replace, and a cucaracha with a hand hold. Then forward, back, replace. Now we're gonna let go here. 2, 3, and 4. Forward, back, replace. Still letting go. 2, 3, and coming back to position with the hand hold. 3 and 4. Sorry, I'm gonna close my feet on this one, leading a spiral. And as I close my feet. Now when she walks forward on the inside foot, this is a little bit of a tricky one. You're gonna step back, but not away from the lady. You're gonna twist and step on the same track as the lady. 2 and 3. Now important, as soon as she takes that foot 3 and she's over her foot, you have to turn her half a turn to meet you, and then you both go back 4, hold 1. So I time everything to the lady. Even though I'm listening to the music, I wanna make sure she steps on the foot, and then I turn her. Now, as with the more basic version, this one can start in different alignments. So maybe something that's a little bit more comfortable would be to start it at this angle versus that angle. If I'm gonna do the sliding doors to the camera. Depends on what's easier for you. 2, 3, and 4. Same reason as the last one. I can go a little further around the lady. Plus, I think it looks a little bit nicer. So it turns 1/8 in this case to the right. Versus what I originally showed was from here, I turn 1/8 to the left, and as a result, I kind of do it like a cucaracha into these alamana, just to get further to the right. Yeah, I prefer this one, but it's really your choice. Just try them all out and see which one you like better.
All right, ladies, now for your turn. So I'm going to give you a couple of notes about how I'm actually dancing this combination. So you might have noticed at the very beginning that I started standing on my right foot with my left foot in front, because Simeon was starting that way, so he wanted to dance the preparation into the open basic. So this is a very common preparation for an open basic. Very often what the lady does is the lady delays stepping on the left foot as the man walks forward. So we're going to stay on the foot as long as we can. So you can see that the man is closing the distance between us so that I stay on this foot, and then I'm going to go very quickly through my left foot and then into my right foot. So that's just a quick little note on the open basic. Now going from the alamana, we're doing the alamana turn ending in right side position. So notice that from my alamana turn, I'm dancing 2, 3, and I'm on this right side. So now this is where I'm going to dance a half a turn to my right. This was different than the other combination, but this is the most common one, the common entry into sliding doors. To go back on 2, 3, and dance the pressed walk. Now I'm going to go underneath my right arm to dance not so much of a cucaracha action in this version, but more of a back break and walk forward and forward on 4. And again, a half a turn, and notice how as I'm turning, I'm keeping my hand like a nice port de bras in front of me, and as I'm rotating, we're going to meet our hands in the middle so that we don't have any mishand connections. We dance the next piece the same, back break, 3, 4. So now when he keeps the hand down, this is where he can decide what he wants to do about it. What he's going to do this time is he's going to push the hand forward and let go. And now I go up with the arm, 3 and 4, hold 1. This is the part that we were telling you need to check with your federation if it's allowed. And then from here, you have an option of dancing any of the 3 types of exits. So you can do the cucaracha version, which would just go straight to side. You can also do the back break version, which we were doing before with hand hold. So the back break version means that I'm going to rotate on this foot to step back on my left foot, or you can do the forward plat swivel. So the forward plat swivel would be that you're going to walk forward on the left foot, you're going to swivel the right foot underneath you, walk forward on the right foot, and then walk forward on the left foot again. Now for the exit, we have a nice spiral turn. So there's a couple of different versions for the spiral turn. You can dance a basic spiral, so you step forward, the man leads the lady to turn, and you hook the left leg in front. The more difficult version of this, and if you're dancing at open level, you definitely want to give this one a try, would be to dance what's called a back spiral action, which means that as you step forward on the right foot, you're actually going to step up and hook the foot behind. So you can see how I'm really high up on my right foot, and my left foot is hooked behind, and now I'm going to shape the body as I spiral. Yeah, and then from here, if we're dancing again that open level version, we kind of want to syncopate the exit into the aina. So we don't go 2, 3, 4, 1, but we hold 2, and then we go quickly 3 and 4. So we have 3 and 4, hold 1. So if you're dancing at, let's say, a lower open level or gold star, which is like slightly above gold but not quite fully open, that's a really good variation on that figure as well. Thank you so much for joining us today and watching this video about the sliding doors in Rumba. We hope you got a lot out of it. We hope that this helped you a lot. And if you have any questions, please remember to comment in the comment section below. We'd be more than happy to answer them. Let us know if you liked the video, or let us know if there's anything in particular that you would like us to cover. We are definitely open to suggestions. We love it when our fans come and tell us exactly what they want us to do for videos. So if you want something that we should cover, tell us in the comment section below.
And as usual, if you like the video, like it and subscribe.
And hit that bell button down there, because by hitting the bell button, yeah, it's down there, trust me. By hitting the bell button, you're going to get notifications straight to your inbox letting you know every time we publish a new video. Thank you so much, guys. We'll see you next time. Bye. This is the stinker. This is Smokini. He's the stinker who is barking and howling in the background of our video today.